Hello and welcome to the Come Alive podcast. I'm your host, Mehermi Chandani. I'm a mother with a story, a business leader with a vision, and an author whose work focuses on transforming lives and relationships through a better understanding of self-love. Today's episode will discuss the fifth phase of the self-love process and how it feels to be in love with yourself. Once you have understood and practiced the steps in the last 4 episodes of the self-love process, you should be ready to feel love. I write about this phase in the 7th chapter of my book, Come Alive, Don't Just Exist. You can change any relationship right now by changing your perspective on the things you love, are grateful for, and appreciate about the other person. And the same applies to you. It's not about how the world makes you feel. It's about what you give yourself and how you feel. It's about seeing yourself as enough, full, and complete. If there is something missing in life, it is you and the connection with yourself. By the end of this episode, you will have 4 ways to express love to yourself, and you will also be able to see your evolution and progress. I will give you ways to remain in love with yourself, and it will also explain to you that you are the most important person in your life. This episode should add the smile I'm looking for on your face, and your heart should beat how it did when you met your lover for the first time. I want you to dust away all that you are not and see yourself from the perspective of the divine. So let's start with what does it mean to love yourself. Love has nothing to do with someone else. It is all about you. It is the way of being. It is your own quality. It is already within you. You are love. Self-love is the process of knowing yourself, connecting with your inner self, overcoming the self-limiting beliefs, letting go of everything that doesn't serve you, and falling in love with yourself. Fall in love with yourself for who you are. You can only be in love with someone if you know them and remain connected to them all the time. You spend time with them, you share your vulnerabilities with them, and you confide in them. Self-love is not selfish, and it is not selfish to focus on your personal development. Self-love elevates you to a higher being, whereas selfishness is the act of thinking about your personal benefit. There is a huge difference. The feeling of incompleteness, loneliness, and emptiness is nothing but the lack of connection with yourself. We have all grown up to believe that love is a process that completes us when we love another and they love us back as per our expectations. This is not true. You will only feel complete when you know yourself, are connected to yourself, and are in love with yourself. All I ever wanted to feel is love from my husband, and my inner conflict on the perspective of love saw no resolution until I realized, acknowledged, and became aware that I am not giving love to myself. Once I started loving myself, I had no complaints with my husband. To give a small example, when I was not in love with myself, I couldn't receive or accept any compliments. It felt like there was a block in my heart. I would never thank the person that paid the compliment to me because I could not absorb it. Now, I feel the love I'm given, I am grateful for it, and I convey the same. I feel the love not only from my family and friends, but also from stakeholders in my business and all business relationships. I express my sincere love and gratitude to everyone in my life, and I equally receive love. Miracle happens when you start making the shift to admiring, appreciating, and loving yourself. You now know the core of the issue and have the tools from the previous 4 stages of the self-love process to help you eliminate and dissolve pain, the beliefs, and anything that doesn't serve you. Now